The emotions. It was overflowing. And we're back. We're not in a dream anymore. At least I hope so. When was it? When was the last time my body moved so smoothly right after I woke up? I blinked in surprise at the voice that came out of my throat. This isn't still part of a dream, right? Oh, God. My body was so relaxed, completely different from how I'd usually wake up. My body wasn't creaking like usual either. I got the feeling this was what a normal morning was like. Ugh. But it seemed I was naive. When I tried to reach out to grab my glasses at my bedside, my arm wouldn't move at all. Maybe I hadn't returned to normal right away after all. Oh, dude. Saki was lying on my arm, so of course it wouldn't move. Apparently she'd been lying on it for some time because my arm was completely asleep. This was bad, but I didn't know if I should wake Saki up either. I didn't know what time it was. Ugh. And more importantly, I didn't smell the scent of dreams. Both that sickeningly sweet aroma and the scent of the forest were gone. All I smelled was Saki right next to me. And this was bad. Maybe it was because I was relieved and I thought it was wrong to think about that sort of thing, but I couldn't just do nothing. Was it really over? What was I hoping to accomplish with all those doubts and concerns? Wasn't it enough for it to just be over? I know. But what if it was all a dream, and one that I'd been having at that? If it wasn't over, then... Saki's face was right in front of me. If I moved a little... Oh. Oh, I think I have to at this point. Saki suddenly opened her eyes. I tried to pull back in surprise, but my arm was being held down by Saki's head. Saki, when did you wake up? I didn't know when, but it seemed I had groaned at some point without noticing. But when Saki ran her fingers over my arm, a sharp tingling sensation ran up to my shoulder. Yeah, my arm's pretty much dead right now. It's like my whole arm has turned into carbonic acid. Hey! Why are you touching it? Ah! Looking pleased as she watched me groan, Saki brushed my arm with her fingers. I couldn't get away, so I continued to make strange sounds. Oh, please stop this madness. Oh! Saki sat up. I felt relieved, but also disappointed that she'd moved away. Oh. She looked down at me. Hey, Saki? When did we start dreaming? Saki didn't reply. When did the dream start and when did it end? Even now... Saki sounded a little angry when I looked at her confused. Saki reached out toward my bedside. Then half forcibly she put my glasses on my face. The cool touch of the frames, the softness and warmth of Saki's fingers. Now that was a sensation only I knew. It was something I could never feel in the dream. Oh, you're just saying that. Don't laugh at me like that. When she laughed at me with such a chilling smile, it made me wonder if I'd made a mistake with how I treated her. Though this was probably the result of Saki making an effort to become a sister who enjoyed tormenting me. Lately, I've been wondering, do you torment me because you enjoy it or because you were imitating Maia? And that's something that she inherited from Maia, I guess. She pouted cutely, but because of what she was saying, I couldn't feel happy about it. Well, that's your excuse? I wanted to insist that I wasn't that kind of person. But it didn't seem like Saki would believe me. Well, there's no point in saying that now. You don't have to force yourself to joke around. I sat up and ruffled Saki's hair. No matter how much Saki tried to act like Maia, whenever I did this, she would always narrow her eyes and smile like she had when we were little. Over time, I told her she was like a dog being praised, and she pouted.
また犬みたいだとか思ったでしょ。
She's good at reading your mind, man. Can you actually read my mind?
だってトールちゃん、そう思ってる時いつも同じ顔するんだもの。
Nah, she just studies the face. I guess I hadn't changed at all, or I hadn't changed either.
いいわよ。望むならトールちゃんの犬になってあげよっか。
Whoa. If anything, aren't I more like your dog?
あら、主従で言ったらそっちがいつでもご主人様のつもりだったけど。
Oh, well, hey. Saki buried her face in my chest without putting her arms around me. It was different from having a cat snuggle up with you. It was more like she went to lie down and just happened to be there. And I just happened to be there, you know. Saki?
どうしよう。まだ自信がないのよ。きっと大丈夫。ここはもう夢じゃない。目を覚ました。そう信じたいのに。
I think we're definitely okay now. I mean, Maia, it was all preordained from the start. Although Maia is a villain, she's always on our side. She has said that before, countless times, in fact. And you know, it was all to just help me and Saki, really. So. Oh, did you see that? Like, it was brought up in the comments, but did you see that smile that she made when we shot her? Like, she knew. She fucking knew.
私にはトールちゃんのメガネみたいなのがないから、ここが夢じゃないって信じられない。
Guess you'll just have to believe me, huh? Saki's voice shook.
ねえ、トールちゃん、本当に私たち目を覚ませたの？
Can we talk about how horrifying that actually is? Like, if you just have no idea if you're awake or not. Oh my god. Saki's fears would probably remain no matter what I said, even if I hugged her. What would be best to help Saki realize that this was reality?
もしかしたらまだマイアちゃんに見せられた夢で、これが私たちの望んだ現実そっくりの夢じゃないかって、そう思っちゃったら。
Saki. I gently took her by the shoulder and looked her in the face. Then I gave her a surprise kiss. Oh! Damn, and that was us doing that. We don't do that. There were tears on Saki's face, so our kiss tasted like tears. It felt like our kisses were always like that. Sorry. When our lips parted, I patted Saki's cheek lightly. It made a sound. Are you awake now? I pulled Saki close to me. This is reality, and you made me understand that, remember? Saki kissed me when I couldn't tell dreams from reality. And she slapped me as hard as she could. Even as she cried, she told me what had happened to Maia. Maia is gone. I still have to deal with lucid dreams, and I live tired every day. But this is reality. Everyone is here, so don't run away into a dream. This is a world where you have to do things yourself.
もしもトールちゃんもそう思ってるだけだったら？
Then we'll wake up again, as many times as we have to.
そっか。
Damn. Saki still seemed unconvinced. Even if this were still a dream, I didn't care. We would just wake up as many times as we had to. Saki and I would live together. We wouldn't forget Maia, but we wouldn't be chained to her either. Good morning, Saki. Damn.
おはよう、トールちゃん。
First time waking up in forever. I felt relieved to have made that decision. And then I realized something terrible.
どうしたの？
This has been a long time coming, and it might make you doubt whether this is reality again, but my throat was dry. I was starting to sweat. Nervousness quickly overtook me. Saki was watching me curiously with her head tilted. And if your dream and my dream clash, then something terrible might happen, but...
前置きはいいからさっさと言う。
Oh. Yes, ma'am. I let out a breath to calm my breathing. I love you, Saki. Damn. After all this time, I realized that I had never actually said those words to her. Oh. Saki looked at me in supreme annoyance.
やっと
Finally. I'm sorry. Could it be that you were waiting? Ow, ow, ow. Okay. Even though she was just pushing her fist against my ribs, it was extremely painful. Dude, that's sensitive spots, man. What is this? One of her self-defense moves?
ま、自分で気づいたから許してあげるけど。
What if I hadn't realized it?
気づくまでいくらでも待つつもりだったもの。
Gee, Saki's smile was filled with such confidence that I doubted I would ever be able to compete with her.
だけどそれ、どのくらい？
Enough to save you in a fucking dream world. More than anyone.
トールちゃん自身よりも私が好き？
Oh, now hold on there. Let's. I think so.
マイヤちゃんよりも？
I embrace Saki. I'm going to live with you from now on. If I had Saki, then I could endure a reality without Maia, and I wouldn't need to run away into a dream world.
じゃあ、私はトールちゃんと生きるわ。これからも。
Saki put her arms around me and buried her face into my chest again. Shh. Was the reason she was shaking because she was crying? The next thing I knew, tears were coming down my cheeks as well. We were missing one person, but the two of us would live on. We had finally accepted that world. The hole in my chest had widened, but up until now, I hadn't been able to see it because Saki had been desperately hiding it. I think I'll keep causing trouble for you, but that hole wouldn't be filled right away. But I won't look away anymore.
トールちゃんの面倒を見るのなんて今に始まったことじゃないわ。それに
She's like, I've been doing this whole time. Saki gave me a mischievous smile. Not because she was imitating Maia, just as herself.
私も迷惑かけるから逃げちゃダメよ。
Okay. I hugged Saki and ruffled her hair. And I laughed. It was weak, but it was the most refreshing laugh I'd ever had in a long time. So good. Is it epilogue time? Oh no, don't bring me back! No! It was now summer of the following year. Saki and I had come to the Hasuno summer home. Oh no. I think they have the wrong idea about something. Saki and I had taken this trip alone. Although this was way more convenient, it amazed me that the Hasunos and Takahara-san allowed it.
されてるというか、私が勘違いさせたんだもの。
Slightly confused, I looked back only to see Saki smiling at me shamelessly. Just so that I know how to behave when we get back? What did you say exactly?
トールちゃんと夏の思い出が欲しいなって言って出てきたわ。
Well, I mean, that's okay. And this is how my life ends. Wait a second. Why did Takahara-san allow that? And what about your dad?
兄さんがきちんと覚悟を決めたからじゃないかしら。
I heaved a deep sigh. That Nissan was clearly on purpose. After the incident, I had returned to normal. In other words, I still had lucid dreams, but I stopped dreaming about Maia. Whether that was a result of me manning up was a different question altogether. That's because my life would be in danger if I was at all half-assed about my relationship with you.
私が妹でしかなかった間は中途半端じゃないつもりだったんだ。
Back then, I really did think of you as my sister. This was a clear difference of opinion.
つまり、トールちゃんはまさか私以外の彼女を作るかもしれなかったと。
Well, you were my sister, so I guess depending on the circumstances, no, there might have been that possibility. Even though it was summer, Saki's voice still managed to chill me to the bone as we walked through the forest. We were exploring the forest with a local map, a compass, and camping equipment just in case. I don't like forests. It was on the side of a mountain close enough to human habitation, such that a half-asleep child might be able to wander there by accident. The place we were aiming for was somewhere you could get to, so long as you planned for it.
本当の目的にみんな気づいてるから、すんなり行かせてくれたんじゃないかしら。
I hate this place. They bring me back. Not surprising. Even if you didn't tell them, we'd made quite a lot of preparations. It went without saying that this was the forest where Maia died. Yeah, why would I'd hate this place? That's why I said. My parents were adults, so they accepted reality more easily than I did. That's not to say that they were able to accept it because they were adults. Rather, as adults, they had to accept it. Because I started falling apart so soon after they found me, they had to accept the fact that their daughter was dead. Yeah, must have been harder for my mom because she had been against me coming back here until the end.
お母さんの心配を振り切って悪い兄さんだわ。
Dude, if my child wanted to go back to the forest where I lost my other child, I'd be like, no, that ain't happening. You're an adult and you can make your own decisions, but fuck that. Did you just nonchalantly call my mom mother?
最近はそう呼んでもいいのよって言われてるの知らないの？
No, what the hell?
まあ、うちの方をトールちゃんがそんな風に呼んだらどうなるかわからないけど。
I'm not doing it just to be on the safe side. I'm working hard though so that I'll be able to someday.
知ってるわ。
It wasn't just about a relationship. It was about the public perception of our relationship.
うちの父さんはお互いが本気で好きで不幸にならないならいいって言ってはいるけどね。
But there's a difference in responsibility between that and marrying you. Saki was the company president's only daughter. While there was no policy that said that the company had to stay in family, it was understood that Saki would succeed her father. When the time came, I couldn't still be a useless bystander, so I was hitting the books pretty hard.
知ってる？最近高原さんが時々トールちゃんのこと褒めてるのよ。すぐ値を上げるかと思ったのに頑張ってるって。
Oh, I'm glad I'm on Takahara-san's good side for once. Eh? Oh, I'm happy to hear that. Seeing as how Takahara-san was my tutor, I was troubling her as well as Saki. But then again, she was working me ragged. Yeah, I figured. Which made me realize how lenient school had been.
だけど本人に言っちゃダメって言ってたかしら。
Well, you just did!
それで気を抜くわけないものね。そしたら私が困るもの。
That's a terrible way of getting me to promise not to. For Saki's sake, I didn't intend on giving up. You should have just asked instead.
愛してるわ、お兄ちゃん。
By the way, I told you I'm fine without you being my sister anymore, didn't I? That's right. I talked to her about ending that relationship in April, when Saki graduated from the annex building. We would be a couple in school and everywhere else. I let her know I was okay with it now.
兄と妹の禁断の恋って盛り上がるものがないかしら。
Well, not okay with it, just okay now, you know. Are you seriously asking that of someone who's as sister obsessed as me?
じゃあ問題ないじゃない。むしろ妹相手の方が好きなくせに。
Oh, you're wrong about that.
どこが？妹好きだからって本当の妹に手を出したらダメでしょ？
I don't know how this next route's gonna turn out. I love you even if you aren't my sister.
だからもっと好きにしていいって言ってるのに。
Clearly, we're talking around each other. Plus, she normally didn't bring that up. In fact, after we became a couple, if anything, Saki came to my apartment less often. I woke up by myself most mornings, and on the rare occasion she did come to wake me up, Harasaka was usually with her. We went out about as often as we had before we started to have that dream. You don't have to force yourself, you know. I put my hand on Saki's head.
無理なんてしてないわよ。
I see, I replied as we headed for the spot we'd been told. It was an opening in the forest that even a child could get to. Oh no, it was also the spot that Saki's folktale had been based on. Oh god. We were walking to the place where I had woken up, and then tried to return with Maia in tow. Oh, you're just ending it on a super emotional note, aren't you? Oh, don't do this. And when we got there... Oh, unlike what we had seen in the dream, it was a vibrant, multicolored sanctuary amidst a sea of trees. I like her outfit. The clearing was covered in flowers of every imaginable hue, and with the sunlight streaming through the canopy, it was like a different world. It was like a scene from a fairy tale. This was where I woke up. This place. This forest that I'd never returned to after that night. Saki took my hand without a word. I think maybe Maia was here until the end. Oh my god, I'm already starting to cry.
手をつないで一緒に歩いてたんじゃないの？
I slowly shook my head. I thought so, but maybe I was the only one who was trying to get back. Maybe I just thought Maia was with me, when in reality, I walked out holding nothing at all. My gut told me that was a likely possibility.
トールちゃん。
I don't feel as bad as I thought I would. I do! My voice was weak, but my senses were still sharp. It wasn't like I was about to break down crying or anything like that, like some bitch reading this game right now. In fact, Saki was the only one who looked like she might start to cry. When I let go of her hand, she gave me a sad look for a moment, but I stroked her head. With my free hand, I took out my phone out of my pocket. Hanging from it was that plastic ring.
それいつから持ってたかまだ思い出せないまま？
Dude, wasn't that given to us in the dream? What? Or am I crazy? Not at all. It seemed that I'd been holding it in my hand when they found me in the forest. Oh, okay. Okay. Because I remember it. Maybe I'm just... The ring's paint was coming off in places. Apparently I hadn't let go of it until I'd woken up from that dream. Though I hadn't been aware of it, when I thought of how Saki must have felt upon seeing that, it made my chest ache. This was why I came here today. I pulled a utility knife out of my backpack and cut the string holding the ring. Aww! God damn it! Whew! I had already told Saki what I intended to do.
いいの？
I can't rely on her forever. The item that I'd clung to, thinking of it as if it were Maia. The item that had worried Saki and the adults around me. And, it's my way of taking responsibility. Oh my god. The thing in my hand was nothing more than a plastic toy ring. But it carried with it a weight that I couldn't put into words. I thought maybe, just maybe, that when we came here, Maia might be here. Nope! Nope! Tears, you get back in there. Saki silently urged me to continue. Just like at that tea party in the dream, she would be there and talk to us like nothing had happened.
マイヤちゃんならやりかねないわ。
Just like, hey! Right? It was an impossible dreamlike wish. I wonder what Maia would have said if she were here.
トールちゃんはなんて言うと思う？
Maybe that we were a pain dragging along our guilt for so long? I could have easily imagined her saying that pompously, like she was older than us.
私は違うかな。
Then what do you think she would say?
しっかり兄さんを捕まえておかないと、また夢に出るわよって脅してきそう。
Oh god. That sounds just like her. I remembered my little sister's face as she said things other people didn't like with a smile. My little sister, who might be sleeping here now. But Maia wouldn't wake up again. She was gone. Most likely she wouldn't appear in my dreams again either. She wasn't in my dreams. And she wasn't in the last place we half expected her to be. She's gone, isn't she? I was finally able to really believe that Maia was gone.
トールちゃん、
How long has it taken me to realize this? I'm so hopeless for keeping this up for so long.
ううん、しょうがないよ。だって、私ももしかしたらここにマイヤちゃんがいるかもって思っちゃったから。
Dude, that would have been crazy. She really was a crazy sister to be able to make us even doubt her death.
マイヤちゃんらしいじゃない。
I laughed to help my emotions. We are parting ways with that crazy sister now. Even though our hearts were heavy, Saki and I laughed together. Goodbye, Maia.
おやすみなさい。だけど、また会えるから。
Saki?
けど、すぐには会えない。これから私はトールちゃんと二人でずっと生きていくから。それが終わったら、また三人で遊ぼう。ね。
Stop hurting me! It hurts! The motions, they're too much. With tears in her eyes, just like me, Saki took my hand. Yeah, we'll take our time getting there, so when all that's over, I threw the ring in my hand into the center of blooming flowers. It shimmered briefly under the sun before disappearing among the petals. I won't wake you up again, so rest in peace, Maia. Ah! God. You got me, game. You keep getting me, and it hurts. Oh, oh, I'm still crying. Dude, shit like that gets to me. But then again, everything gets to me because I'm emotion. Saki 4 has been added to the H scene memories. I don't need H scenes right now. I need happy. I mean, I guess I was happy. You know, like the happy kind of crying, you know? Yeah. Oh, God. Okay, well. I'm not clicking. What? Oh, no. What have I done? Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, there it is. That is a thing, and I need to censor that now. We're just backing out. I don't even know why I was on H scene. It wanted me to know. Alright, well. I think, well, next time. Oh, damn, Saki's route was pretty good. Pretty long, but it was really good. But now we're getting into. I'm on the save menu because if I don't, it goes into the demo stuff. But I think next time. Yeah. Well, shit. Hold on. I gotta come down here, and then I gotta do this, and then you gotta. Boop. Next time, we're doing Maia's route, and that's gonna be fucking something. I have no idea where that could go. Like, you know, you can look at a character and be like, maybe this is what'll happen. With Maia, I have no fucking idea. Especially based on what we just saw and everything. Like, whew. It's gonna be something. And it's gonna be so meat story filled along with Alice afterward. Oh my god. See, with this round, it even had snippets of like Alice's bullshit. Like, that we're probably gonna figure out later in her route. Not Maia's. Maia's gonna be all about Maia. I hope so. And I have one eye closed because it has so many tears that's burning my eye. Anywho, I'm gonna go wipe away my tears, calm down for a bit, and hope you guys enjoyed Saki's route. I think it was really good. Probably better than the other ones in my mind. At this point, I think Yayoi's still probably my favorite character, just because, like, I don't know, she's weirder than other visual novel characters, where she's just kind of like we've always said that she's like the neutral party, and she kind of is. That's pretty much her character, and I like it. But in terms of routes right now, Saki's was amazing. So, yeah. Next time will be Maia. We'll start Maia. I'll try to get all the stuff we haven't seen with the decisions and whatnot. And, yeah. I hope you guys, I'll see you guys next time. And hopefully your eyes also aren't burning from the tears. Okay, bye!